Hey, welcome here, my friends. Robin, welcome to my channel, Oracle Rising. This is my channel where I try to spread love and light, try to bring really eye-opening subjects to you guys. I talk about spiritual matters, and I also talk about earthly matters. I have talked about how to manifest at a higher level. I have discussed feng shuiing your home to attract more wealth and abundance. I've talked about abundance blocks. So I'm going to talk about more on how to receive, okay? So receiving abundance can be very challenging for people. So I have a few points of interest that hopefully can help you guys receive your wealth and abundance, because you've been a very good human and you're doing your best. You're doing all of your work. Where is it? You know, what is taking so long? And it's sort of around you. You can probably feel it, but it's not quite hitting your bank balance, or it's not showing up in your driveway because you want a new car. So let's talk about that. And I have written some things down here, you guys. What I did not put down here is that, so you're trying to block off negative people, okay? Possibly you could be trying to block off negative experiences, but what you're not realizing when you're doing that is that you're also blocking. You can't just block one thing. It blocks off everything. So having the realization that a perceived negative experience is also for your highest good can allow you to let go and flow through that experience. Like, I'm having an experience in my life right now that I'm honestly not the biggest fan of. But I had a little talk with my higher self, and I was outside having coffee, and Lacey was like rolling around like a lunatic in the grass. It was really cute. And I said, how much longer is this going on? You know, and why am I here? Like, why is this happening? And she said to me, this too shall pass. It's not going to be for too much longer. There is a reason that you're here. So just try to breathe through it. And I was very grateful. And I said, thank you for that. So, you know, learning to accept that and saying, okay, yes, I'm going to have to experience this because there's something that was written into my soul contract. So maybe have that conversation with your higher self, and maybe ask for a bit of a timeline, like, how much longer is this crap going on for? Because honestly, enough already. So but basically what I was getting to is like accepting the situation and going, okay, there's a reason for it. Maybe I'm here to help somebody out. Maybe there's a soul lesson that, you know, my human brain isn't aware of. So you can go, all right, okay, this is all part of the plan, and I will accept that. So you're accepting this perceived negative situation, which will in turn allow you to accept and allow through what you perceive to be positive situations. So just understand that blocking things is blocking everything, not just one thing, okay? So learn how to let go, trust the experience, trust your soul contract, trust the universe, talk to your higher self, talk to your guardian angel. I just did a video the other day on how your guardian angel has your back, so you might want to have a heart-to-heart with them and say, please get me through this, so that they can release the negative connotation to the perceived negative situation. Okay, so next. This is super important, you guys. Researching habits of successful people. Okay, so how did they do it? How did they receive all this massive abundance? Okay, so I love the way that Oprah Winfrey talks about success. What's his name? Hannibal Lecter. Sorry, you guys. Anthony Hopkins. Surprisingly, amazingly inspirational. So what are they doing? J-Lo was talking, and she said, you know, she does the extra thing. she stays longer in the studio. She would stay at the practice hall, at the dance, whatever. I'm not a dancer, so studio, I guess, long after everybody else went home. You know, one of the things that is so popular to say is early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. So there's actually some sort of science that if you wake up between 4:30 and 5:30 every day and start getting a kickstart before anybody else is up to distract you, that is going to help promote you to the highest level. Okay, so researching how people do that, you know, and you could want to take better care of your body and your mind, and not ingest garbage to a certain degree. Understanding peak performance and habits of people that are wildly successful in the field that you want to be in. And I just saw an angel number 555, you guys. So I get up generally 5 o'clock in the morning every day. I turn down invitations from people. Oh, yeah, we're going out this certain night. Well, I'm in bed between 8:30 and 9. And they can think whatever they want to think. They can make whatever joke they want to make. But I am resting myself so that I can get up and be productive while the rest of the world around me sleeps, okay? And I get so much done. And I do have what I like to call my slave job that I have to go to. So I'm up and I'm working on my own stuff. I am building that for myself for 3 hours before I even go to my job. Okay, so anyway, guys, no, this is a huge one. Stop complaining. Stop complaining. Okay, so have you ever been around somebody that they've just, I hate this, I hate that, this person, blah 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 blah, and you're like, stop already. That's how the universe views your complaining. Okay, and they're like, it's just gonna shut you off. They're just gonna tune to a different station. Okay, so if you can't stand to listen to somebody else complain, imagine how the universe feels about it, okay? So complaining is just going to bring in all of those experiences to match the complaining that you're doing that you probably wouldn't tolerate in another person. So give that a second thought, okay? Just really think this is not for my highest benefit. It's sending the wrong message to the universe. It is bringing in experiences to match what I'm just complaining about so that I'll have even more to complain about. So I really try to understand that everything is for your highest good, and complaining just makes a bad situation worse, okay? Because it increases the negative experience that you're having about it. Something's not bad enough, and then let's say you're trapped in a traffic jam with somebody and they're just moaning and complaining and pointing out how horrendous everything, and you're like, why don't you just zip it already and we'll get through this? You know, it's gotta start, you know, traffic will flow again. So let's just maybe have a nice conversation, or have rock out to your favorite song in the car. So really, stop complaining. Nobody wants to hear it. Seriously. Saying thank you is hugely helpful. Like if I'm looking for a parking spot, and I always ask my angels for a really good parking spot. I like to call it a rock star parking. Yeah, I'd really like a good parking spot, you guys. Like if I want to park away and then walk a little bit, or park super close because I'm feeling lazy, I sort of project that image. Oh, and then I get it. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Oh, thank you for my clothing. Thank you for my family. Thank you for Miss Lacey, who is giving me side eye from across the room right now because she probably wants to come in and wreck my camera setup like she's so famous for doing. Say thank you. Thank you for this cup of coffee. Thank you for this warm bath. Thank you for this beautiful meal. You know, just constantly say thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, say thank you for everything beautiful in your life. There's got to be at least one good thing in your life a day, I hope. Cross my fingers for you guys. You know, even if it's just somebody texting you. I mean, that is the most important thing. I have a really close friend that we've never met in real life. And he'll text me from out of the blue, you know, hey, hon, I hope you have a great day. And I'm like, oh, thank you. I feel so loved, you know. So Say thank you. Say thank you. Write it down. Put a poster board on your whatever, put it in your bathroom, put it by your mirror. Thank you, hands up. Thank you. Love it. Make that a really daily practice. So being honest about your manifestation process, you guys. So what are you doing about it anyway? Okay. Are you just kind of sitting back and your mind is a blank slate? Like, really, what are you taking steps towards? Are you using your vision board? Are you writing down affirmations? Like, what are you doing? Are you taking any sort of action towards it? You have to view yourself with the same sort of naked eye that you would apply to other people, Be really honest. Oh, I could get better at this. Maybe I should say thank you a little bit more. Maybe I should stop complaining. Maybe I should start taking on the habits of people that are super successful, and understanding that a little bit of work has to be done by your human body, and a lot of thought has to be put into it by your brain, okay? Because your thoughts create things. Your thoughts create your reality. I don't even know what's going on with my hand over here right now, but that's okay. So be honest, just be honest with yourself. If you can't be honest with yourself, who are you being honest with anyway? Cutting out negative people. So that person that you're stuck in the car with in the traffic jam, if they're not driving, you can get out here. We'll see you later. Bye. Here's bus fare. Listening to people complain, I don't have time for it anymore. I used to be a massive complainer, hugely sarcastic. I didn't realize how bad it was until I actually sat down with somebody. There was 4 of us. There's 4 of my friends, and this was a significant chunk of time ago. But one of the girls, she was just relentless, sarcastic, and just everything was horrible. And I had this sort of, I was triggered by it. So I knew that there was something in me that resonated with it. So she got up to use the ladies' room, and I said to, the remaining people at the table, we were out for lunch, is that what I sound like? And one of them said, oh, you're worse. And I was like, what? So I had a real wow moment there. I was like, holy cow, I must be horrible company. And that negativity, what is that attracting, So it's really bad for you. It's not telling people, no, it's okay, it's fine, you go ahead. That's doing yourself a significant damage. And that person honestly needs to go and work on themselves. So when I had that moment of recognition with that person in front of me, and I'm so grateful that that person was brought to me so that I could recognize I was triggered by it, I could work on it. Wow. Okay, so they're bringing you down, and they could also be holding up a mirror. So they're just bad juju, you guys. Negative people, okay, yeah, I gotta run, I've heard this a million times. Why don't you go work on that? I'm gonna send you love so that you can work on that. Most of you guys know that I have a tarot channel, and some of the comments, I'm like, wow, oh, wow. Are you for real? Why are you banging that out on YouTube, into a comment? You know what I mean? It's so these people I send love and blessings to even more because they need it. But that doesn't mean I want to read it. It doesn't mean that I want my community to read it and be brought down by it, because there's enough negativity. We don't need to share that. And you certainly don't need to absorb it by having negative people in your friend group. And it can be your family. Hold on, guys. So it might not be physically possible to cut people out of your life, but it is possible to cut people off. I'm not listening to that. Take a turn of phrase. Go work that off, whatever emotion that you're feeling, and I'll have a rational conversation with you. But I'm not having this negative barrage or a negative exchange. And you could be really tempted to really buy into that. So no thanks. Okay. Next, reprogramming your subconscious mind. This is a huge thing. This is really paying attention to what is going on in the background. Okay, so your subconscious mind was programmed by the people around you while you were growing up. And now as an adult, you can take responsibility for it. So Bob Proctor does this book called Think and Grow Rich. I read this book. Bob Proctor's book is free. You can download it. 3 Magic Words was really, really interesting. I listened to subliminals as much as possible. HZ frequencies. It's important to not shut this learning off as you go to sleep. Angel number 1515, you guys. Your brain, your subconscious brain is wide awake 24/7. Okay. So this is why the negative people have got to go. This is why the positive habits need to be reinforced, okay? This is why affirmations are so important while you're sleeping, or the HZ frequency for success, for wealth, for whatever it is that you're trying to attain, help, whatever, love. I'm going to just keep blurting things randomly. That's how I roll, okay? So keep it going during the day. You know, you can have this on, you can play it on your phone or whatever, even while you're working. It doesn't have to be set blaring loud. It just has to be enough that it's not on an off volume. Okay. So what's my next point here? To love yourself. You really got to love yourself. When's the last time you gave yourself a hug? You know, I love the way I look. You know, I love how I help people. I love my laugh. You know, I'm such an amazing person. That is not an egotistical thing. You know, it is really just, I'm taking care of my body. I'm doing all these beautiful things for myself. Just really, I love myself. I love you. Stand in front of yourself in the mirror. I love you. You're doing such a great job, you know. You got to talk to yourself in a really positive voice. And once you start to have that energy of love, then it can exude out into the world. And then the universe and source, oh, here's some more stuff that you can love. You know, here we love that new car in your driveway. We love your new house. We love your new romantic partner. We love your new bank balance, you know. So it really does have a cascading effect. So really, you deserve to love yourself more than anybody, okay? And this one is the last one, to take care of the things you already have, okay? So pour that love into cleaning your house, organizing your closet, maybe take your car for a car wash, take care of your body, you know, take care of your friend group, your family, take care of your pets, you know, and it can all seem a little bit exhausting sometimes, but just pace yourself and say, okay, well, I'm going to do this. Like right now, I'm looking at my carpet, you know, it needs a pretty solid vacuuming, so I'm going to do that after. But just by taking care of the things that you already have, you know that you're going to be able to take care of more things as they come in, you know, just showing that reverence for your environment, for your body, for your friends and family, for your animal companions, for, you know, people at large, you know, and just caring and exuding that, oh, I see what needs to be done to maintain this relationship, whatever it is, even if you think it's an inanimate object, okay? Everything has life. Everything has a pulse. Everything is energy. So taking care of that energy will expand your energy out into the universe and allow you to receive at a higher rate of speed. All right, guys, I'm going to peace out. Love and light. Many blessings. Take care. Bye.